Wilcom, with 35 years of continuous development in the embroidery industry. Sometimes the simplest functions can escape us. Connector settings are a small but important aspect of machine embroidery. This video explains connector settings and how to use them. What are connectors? Simply put, connectors link elements in a design. They can be run stitches or jumps. They can be applied manually or automatically. Manually, connectors are applied by digitizing travel runs where needed. Automatic runs or jumps are controlled by object properties. Generally, each trim and tie-off takes about 4 seconds on the machine. This adds up during production, particularly on larger production runs, so you want to keep them to a minimum. But sometimes it's necessary to turn on trims and tie-offs where travel runs would otherwise compromise the design. To help you better understand this concept, take a look at the lettering in this design. We see that the travel runs between some letters are too long and unsightly. In order to control them better, we need to adjust object properties. In this case, connectors are inside the object since this is a single lettering object. Notice that by adjusting the trim after setting, we can control which connectors to keep and which to trim and tie off. If you prefer not to trim between closer letters, simply increase the connector distance. This will depend partly on the customer's requirements and possibly the color of the background fabric. Now let's look at the mauve petals of the orchids. Again, we have unsightly travel runs between objects. Again, we can control trims and tie-offs with object properties, but notice that in this case we are dealing with discrete objects rather than a single lettering object. With all objects selected, we choose After Object in the Properties dialog and adjust the trim after setting to a suitable distance. Connector settings may be a little tricky to grasp at first, but once you've made sense of them, they become a very useful tool all round. We want to help you make the most of your Wilcom software. Find out more about EmbroideryStudio or any of our other products by visiting our website.